back, everyone. This is Real English. My name's Liam, and today we're back with another Test Yourself series, and this time it's especially for people who are doing their Ielts exam, alright? So we're going to be having a look at graphs and figures and things like that, and testing your knowledge, or to see how you do, alright? So let's have a look, shall we? Alright, so here are some graphs. So let's have a look at the very first one on this side. So how would you describe that? Okay, it's slowly going up. It is gradually increasing, or a gradual increase. And you could also say a slow increase. Alright, what about the next one? Alright, so you can see in the middle here, this graph, it's all over the place. There's no stable pattern. It's so we could say here, oh, there we go, a gentle rising is another one. Yeah, so here, fluctuating. Yeah, and if you don't like the word fluctuating, you could also say an unstable pattern. Yeah, in the next one here, the graph shows a dramatic change. Okay, it's rapidly decreasing, I would say, a rapid decrease. Yeah, and you could also say, if you wanted, a massive decrease. Okay, the number of people plunges, or a significant decrease. Alright, so you've got lots of things there. Moving on, so here we go, it's kind of like the opposite of the first one, so it's going very slowly down, a gradual decrease, or a slow decrease, or a slight declining. Okay, so all of these are words to describe this type of thing. So in the middle graph here, yes, there's a slight change, but more or less the general pattern over this time period, whatever it may be, is it's more or less the same. Alright, so how could you say this? To remain stable. You could also say it plateaus, or remains constant, or to remain constant during this time. Now here we are again. In the other one it was rapidly decreasing. This one's going up the way instead. It is soaring, or a huge increase, a notable rising. There might be another one here. No, you could say a massive increase as well. Yeah. So, and the next one next graphs we're gonna have a little look at some important things. So here, okay, in this graph, I have labeled some of the important points for you. Alright, so let's say you're looking at some kind of graph like this. You should be looking at the first arrow down here, because it's the lowest point of one of the resources. In the middle is where the two lines intersect, so this is always worth mentioning, and then the highest point. And if you want, you could do the same thing on the other line, the highest point of the other line and the lowest point of the other line. So, you know, these are the main points to mention. Yeah, there are some others here that you could pick on as well. Alright, so in the middle here, we've got to describe this graph. So press pause if you want. How would you describe that? Okay, and there are many answers, not just the one I'm going to give you. Okay, so I would say, first of all, it remains stable. Then it plummets, and after that it gradually increases. Alright, okay, so what about the next one? Okay, so you can see it's kind of all over the place, then up, then way down, and then tails off. So here I would say it fluctuates at first. After that it increases rapidly before it decreases massively, or before there's a massive decrease. You have to watch your grammar here. And then it kind of levels off, or stabilizes, you could say. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look at some numbers. So here I am talking about these magic numbers. We're looking at the relationship between these numbers. So 15 and 45, the relationship is 15 has tripled, or you could say there's 3 times as many. 25 to 27, they are roughly the same. Alright? Similar numbers of, depends what we're talking about, similar numbers of people, of cars, percentages, millions. Alright? 33 to 65, and you have to be precise. has almost doubled. If you say it's doubled, strictly speaking, that's wrong. 33 is 66. It hasn't doubled. You've got to be really precise. Or you could say roughly twice as many. Almost. Yeah? Let's try another one. 20 to 87. What could you say here? That's right. It's quadrupled. Quadrupled literally means times 4. Alright? You have double, triple, quadruple. Alright? Has quadrupled. And then we have it's 4 times larger. Now we get a little bit messy here. So 47 to 90. There's several things you could say here. I've just said it's almost doubled. Alright? In fact, that's at see that strictly speaking that's not right. It's more than doubled. I am going to change that. It's more than doubled. Or you could say a massive increase in, to play it safe. 75 to 12. Quite hard to see a relationship here. The mathematicians will be good at this. 3 times less. Or a massive decrease in, to keep it safe. Alright? So now we're going to be having a look at some graphs. So the first thing I want you to do is have a little look at the bottom here. We should notice it's a 15-year period. So I want you to try and describe the trends in cars. Alright? And buses. So press pause now because here come the answers. The numbers of cars decreased slightly and then remained stable in 1995 and 2000 before increasing to their highest level. And for buses, you could simply just say the number of buses gradually increases over this 15-year period. So this is very good practice for picking out the main trends at the start of your report. Let's try it again. Same graph, looks almost the same, but you'll notice there's a difference. It's only a 10-year period this time. Alright, so again, how would you describe the cars and the buses? Press pause. The number of cars fluctuates between 3 and 5 million during these 15 years. And again, this is a suggestion of an answer. There are more things you could have said. Just because you said something else does not mean you're necessarily wrong. Alright, and with buses, the number of buses increases rapidly from 1 million in 1990 to 6 million in 2000. Lots of figures, lots of years. And finally, one more. So you'll notice here, it's only a 3-year period from 2010 to 2013. So try to describe these. Press pause, because here come the answers. The number of cars falls slightly to under 3 million in 2011 and then gradually rises to 4.5 million in 2013. And the number of buses remains more or less stable. Kind of true, and only fluctuates slightly over the 3 years. I think the fluctuate slightly is better. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope it's been useful. If there's any other expressions or graphs or things like that that you need help with, contact us and we'll do our best to help you. Good luck in your exam, and remember, keep looking at model answers and you'll keep learning. Bye for now.